In downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready? 59. Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. I'm coming. General West. Ready?
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. You keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Mike, check. 59. Hey, Zoo.
Here's second and 8. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Pilot, 64.
Now Gordon on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Second and 4. Able to get this to Gordon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things could be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yes, yes.
Check, 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 check. Begin, begin, begin.
Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check your hot read. Check 9, check 9. Snap.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 60 or. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Quickstone, travel. Whip, 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 whip. Watch fire.
On second down, Kamara. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Topper, topper. Tighten up. Check it back. Hey, wahoo. You're out. Go! Go!
From the gun, Peck. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and the Falcons grab it. The 30, 20, 10, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Now the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
6-6, pull it high. Bam, bam, go, go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Peck, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Rush in. Hey, exit. Under crunch. Hey, check. Let's go.
From the gun, Peck. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Go, 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 59, Mike, 59. Hey, team 6. H3, 218, chip hit it.
Back to throw. Miles, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hit it. Recon,
and the Saints signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw. Miles looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready. 10-2 stop.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
On first down, it's Gordon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Melvin Gordon, 41 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Operating from the gun. Peck tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce, 30, the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards.
And the Falcons first down.
On the ready. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 21-0 our score after 1.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Check. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Kelce out in the slot right.
Tighten up.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
They can't stop you.
Melvin Gordon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Yo, faster. Hard.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 55 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Get ready. He's coming. We got double up. Deep rim.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready, set. You might 50. He don't know no better.
Switch.
Topper.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Rock it.
Now.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2.
Go on.
Jim.
Five.
Here we go with Kamara. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Double time.
Hey. We got three. Three down.
To throw from his end zone. Miles. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Atlanta.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Jet, get it.
Off the play fake. Miles. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Lutz on for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Strip that ball. Check. Lucky. He's crashing.
80 weapons. Ready.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Go. Mike.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I got
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. A big play there by Gordon. 67 yards on the ground. 3rd and long, they keep it on the ground, and it pays big dividends.
Sometimes it's a surprise to the defense. 3rd and long, you expect to pass. You catch them off guard. In this case, you're exactly right. It paid huge dividends. Off and running.
They'll run with Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Hill, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense.
Bravo! Go.
To throw again. Peck. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Peck. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
Now,
2nd and 10. This is Jennings.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Leo, ready?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Protein spill. Check 43. SOS.
They run. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Kill. Check 37.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
70, Indy. Give me some. Pilot, 64, weak. Deuce. You're out. Hit it.
A give to Kamara running right. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
39-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Switch on travel.
Hey, switch gears. Kill.
Fair.
Watch the shot. Check 50. 36.
Yep.
Motion. Pop.
Big driven.
Running with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Man, I got you.
Watch. Hey, Alpha.
The twins.
Look. Squeeze. Hey. Snap.
From the gun. Peck. Open man is Michael Thomas. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 43 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Silver.
Back, go.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Set. 60 yards. Hey, Charlie.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Miles. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Gary Jennings, 68 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
42. Saints 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he spins through, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Small.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Ready?
Back to throw. Miles. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Got it. Rock it. Yo, go.
Check 31.
Throwing on first down. Peck. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Here we go.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Topper.
Check. Begin.
Check. Hot route. Hot. Hit it.
The busy night continues for Kamara. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it. Watch the whip now.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
80 weapon.
Mike's 50.
Watch fire.
They'll run again with Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Single receiver.
X3. 218. Chopper. Look at me. Go. Go.
try to pound it in. Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
This defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Check three. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, box drop.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check the out. Hey, zoom. Under crunch.
Throwing again. Pack. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check. Fresno. Hey, wahoo. Big grip.
Off play action. Pack. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Now.
Kamara trying the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Protein spill. Mark 56.
Again, it's Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down.
Squeeze.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Check 24. Check 24.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Sam on.
They'll try and run for it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
Greystone travel. He's checking.
They'll try and run it here. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Gordon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. 10 logo. Go.
Looking to throw. Miles. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Marcus Williams on coverage.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Atlanta, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.